Welcome to the Chainsaw Diaries. Chainsaw Diaries is coming to you from Immortals Inc. Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the post-Triple C edition of the Chainsaw Diaries. Today I have your regulars with us. We've got TCDG and the People's Hero.
Yo.
Guys, what an event, huh? That was something, man. I'll tell you, we had quite a few people turn out.
Cracking a beer now.
It's a Diet Coke.
That is not nearly gangster enough. It was totally a beer. Jeff is lying. It's all propaganda, fake news.
I'm the People's Hero. Would I lie?
So we had a pretty good turnout. Looking for a little bit heavier turnout next time, but we had 19 people.
Yeah.
Show up and play at Dave & Buster's here in Westlake.
Awesome venue.
Pretty good. I have to say, I'm really proud of the terrain that we put on the table. Shout out to the shop, Paul, and a couple local players who helped us out, Justin Carrasquillo and Jake Coppin.
Nate Runyon, too.
Nate Runyon as well. Simon, you guys all helped out. You helped make this happen. We couldn't have done it without you. And the sponsors as well. They came through big time. Hammerhead Games, that was fantastic. Fear This Custom sponsoring the community awards.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
It was a ton of good stuff.
Josh helped us set up.
Yeah, Josh Minnick. As always, community hero, man. That guy is nothing but aces in my book. Helped pack up terrain for the shop, make sure that tables were preset and good to go. It was really nice to have him come out and help as always. And that was Dave & Buster's themselves hooked us up with some amazing swag as well. If you didn't have a great day on the table, got to play free video games all day.
Yeah.
Dude. I got a little spin in on that Star Wars pod game myself.
Oh, nice! I didn't get a chance to get to any games. Man, I'm jealous.
Still good today, afterwards.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Oh my gosh! We gotta try it.
Jeff, we're gonna have to hook up and
You want to be little
together. We shall rule the universe.
Hey man, I am Pop Shot King.
Papa Shot King.
I am boss at that. So.
Jeff is calling Balla. Big Balla shot
I'm
collar and Papa
game.
Shot. Game recognized game.
That's right.
So speaking of game recognized game, there were some great matches we saw yesterday.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of new people showing up. Shout out to DJ who came in, who was playing at the top table versus our own Cleveland's own. Cleveland taking the inaugural Triple C championship. Graham Akeson, who played.
Cleveland? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was.
I thought it was a Westlake or North Olmsted native or something like that. But
we're all calling it Cleveland.
Okay.
It's
Greater Cleveland.
It's all Cleveland when it comes to the
If you're not
podcast.
from Cincinnati or Columbus,
That's right.
you're from Cleveland.
Yeah,
That's right.
pretty much.
Right.
Anything north of Columbus is Cleveland.
All right, the Cleveland zone.
Yeah. It was pretty fantastic. He played a really interesting Eldar list. No Yanari. No support from Dark Eldar. It was a pure Eldari Skittles list.
Skittles, yeah.
It was very colorful. We got some pictures up on the site for you guys to check out.
What was his list? Do you remember what
He
was playing exactly?
He
had Ayla talk.
Yeah, he was running Ayla talk. A lot of Rangers. A lot of Wave Serpents were doing most of his heavy lifting.
Didn't he have a flyer or two too?
He did have 2 flyers as well.
Were they the Hemlocks?
Hemlocks, yep.
Okay, yeah.
So
those are good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Flying Smite.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they don't suck.
The new Grey Knight.
The new Grey Knights. The more mobile, better Grey.
Better.
He and Shadow Specters as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Shadow Specters are real nice.
Wow.
Those super flamers are nothing to be joked with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So we in other big news, our local legend, the guy who's been coming up and showing up to our events, Josh Death, tied Josh Minnick in one of the best games of 40K.
That was pretty crazy.
It came down to had Josh not survived an Overwatch roll with one of his 3 men left on the table, Minnick would have beat him 29-27 in a Champions mission. And as it was, he saved the day, made 3 saves after Minnick pulled 3 hits out of 4 on an Overwatch roll. Who does that?
Wow.
Minnick does.
Yeah, Minnick does. That's right.
He rolls a lot of 6s. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was the ringer that first round against him, and literally, like, almost every time he used a command point, it's like, 6, get my command point back. Every time. I was like,
no
okay.
one rolls 6s like him. Nobody on the planet.
Those custode dice, man.
Yeah, it is those custodians.
It's the custode dice.
And he uses for heretics. He uses it for Xenos. Doesn't matter. Those gold dice are 6s. Like,
yeah. I'll tell you. We saw our boy Charles came in second.
Yeah.
Shout out to him and the
His Shadow Sword did so well. And I cast my null zone and I killed something. No saves allowed. No saves allowed. Not with my Shadow Sword and my null zone.
yeah.
Charles, we love you, man.
We do.
The only reason we give you this much crap is because
Shadow Sword, go! Eliminate him!
No zone finally worked
Yep.
after 4 games. So
His killer combo
he
of the Space Marine Psyker.
4-up invulse.
Yeah, look out for that 4-up or 5-up. No invuln saves around.
Fine.
Just gonna ignore it. No chance whatsoever.
He did it. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I was surprised with his list, so it was.
I was surprised he only took 1 Shadow Sword.
I am absolutely surprised he only took 1 Shadow Sword.
I have a confession to make. He was theory crafting with me beforehand. I talked him out of running 3. Told him it was not going to be advantageous.
If he ran, I feel like 2 is really good. 3, I feel like you're overcompensating with the overcompensation.
3, you just
turning it all the way up to 11. But it was a good list. We are.
They had 3 Lehman Russes.
3 Lehman Russes. He had a lot of
Troll
armor on the
Scouts.
table.
Yeah.
Ultramarine Scouts.
Yeah.
So, which I will. I will help him improve that list. So.
All right.
It actually was pretty good.
And he played it well. I thought he played it well. Yeah. Came up against some decent opponents. Dodge Josh Death. I don't know.
He always finds a way. He finds a way and then sneaks in second.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Second or third, he's there, ignoring Josh Death.
There we go.
He ignored a few guys that
like I feel like he would
to face him.
He'd struggle against Graham. He would have
lost to Graham.
He would have lost to DJ too.
Yeah,
that tournament. Well,
that AdMech list with the Dragoons.
Yeah, but he does Talon though because he can keep his Baneblade off. But yeah, I feel like there's too many Dragoons to like. Yeah, that thing's only killing 1 or 2 a turn.
That Dragoon bomb was nasty.
Yeah.
I was very shocked to see.
And Minnick would have dropped him too hard.
Like a bad habit. No offense, Charles. That Minnick's list was rock hard. It was rough.
With Josh Death's list.
Yeah.
Who I think has a very broken list.
With the drills.
Those termites.
I don't want to give those away, man. Yeah, termites are really good. So, but yeah. So there were a lot of interesting lists and armies, and we didn't get that many repeats. It wasn't like 7.
65% new players that we have not
players,
seen.
and everybody had a kind of a different army. I think there were only like 1 duplicate.
And there were mirrors. Yeah, Josh and Minnick were close.
There was a lot of similar. I mean, there was what 3 armies with Electro Priests.
Yes,
DJ had it.
Different.
Yeah, but there was
DJ did not have Electro Priest. DJ was running Dragoons instead of Electro Priest.
I swear, all Dragoons. Yeah,
it was just all Dragoons. Wow.
Yeah.
There were tons in Rangers or something, and then there were a lot of
Knights.
He
was running Call as well.
A
lot of
Knights.
We
knew that
ton
there'd
of
be
Knights,
but like
a ton. There was. God, there had to be 4 of the Castellans, the new Castellans.
Speaking of the Knights, I would be remiss if I did not call out our Cleveland's own Justin Carrasquillo for that brilliant.
There's a lot of Cleveland zone since we are Cleveland.
Yeah, it's semi. I think we only
got to rep the city, man.
1 out of town.
Defend the land.
2 out of town. Yeah.
We had 3.
So everybody's Cleveland zone.
But
wait, you said Josh Death was local hero. So
he's our local. He's our local hero. It's Chainsaw Diaries, man.
You guys shared a locker in high school. So.
That's right.
Justin's nights were pretty beautiful. I've been for reasons I cannot control. I have not been able to get my hands on my knight yet. Mine was going to be white and gold, and then I saw Justin's, and I was like, so I can't do that anymore. So
make him gold and white. You go with your custodes.
But they're real beautiful, and that's how I would have painted mine. But now I can't.
They look really good, Justin.
They look really good.
Yeah, they were really good.
The armor girls
and
were great.
he played them well too. He go 1 and 2.
He did go 1 and 2,
but he was really on the cusp.
He had the toughest strength of schedule of anybody in the tournament.
He definitely had a tough schedule. I did think after looking at this that he would win it. That's what I had my money on. So, you know what though? I sitting down and talking to him. That was the first time he's played that list.
Wow.
Yes.
And the reason I picked him because he's a good player, and the list was good, and no one plays more games than Justin. Like nobody, like he plays a minimum of 1 a week, and I don't know any player that does that
consistently.
Since 2018, like he started that in January, right? So like no one does it. So I was like, he's got the reps. The list is good. But we sat down and talked. He's like, it's the first time I built this list, and I was like, man, if you would have got another 2 weeks with it, we could have took the house. Could have took it. It was me and you to the top. So,
riding it to the top. Yeah. It was
riding on the coattails.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She's like, I'm gonna take 100% credit.
I just want a little credit because my night was gonna be white. So I want to,
I want to share the glory here.
Yeah, I want to share the glory. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And as I said, we had some amazing tables. That Heresy Train table.
Ooh, yeah. That was Coppins, right?
Yeah, Coppins, the Heresy Train table was amazing.
Yeah, that was nice.
There are, like I said, there are pictures up on Facebook if you haven't gotten a chance to see them.
Paul's train's really nice, too. Like
Paul is up in his game. I'll tell you, our monthlies.
That Sector Mechanicus stuff, it has like the bluish metal, but then it's got like the rust splotches on it. It's so nice.
That is all the painting of his terrain is courtesy of Josh Minnick. Yep.
Oh wow! Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
He's got his fingertips all over this.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Vermilion's own.
I think it's a little far for Cleveland.
Want to be
Toledo, then, right? This Toledo.
I guess we had 2 out of towners because Wesley's Toledo area, right?
Yeah. He is actually further west than Toledo. Actually,
holy, was he?
Yeah, Defiance, man. So
he's like a 3-hour drive.
2.5.
Yeah.
Long
drive. Yeah.
Well, respect, man. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
And those Carcadons, I talk about them all the time.
Those are nice, man. Those are nice.
Oh.
Man, we had a lot of nice painted artists. I mean, we had obviously the Carcadons. Justin's was nicely painted. Man, Brandon.
JD's look good.
JD's look good.
Brandon Oliveros.
The best paint winner.
Yeah.
Best shout out my boy Brandon. Best paint winner. That army was incredible. Hand painted design decals on there. Oh my gosh, incredible.
Yeah, that Ulthway army was
he won the painted, right?
Best
he
paint
did win best painted.
Okay. Yeah.
It was really close between him and Wesley, and he ended up taking that final just based off of that scroll work that he had.
So good.
It's for those of you who are wondering which army it is, when you're looking at the pictures, his is the one that kind of looks like it's the Ulthway Def
like
Jam.
Purple, it's like for real. That's like all your Def Jam Ulthway.
Yeah, it is. Hot. It was amazing. So shout out to I already have arranged he'll be playing on stream here in a little while, so you guys will get another chance to see it as well.
Whew, yeah.
Sweet.
So some highlights of the tournament for you guys. Obviously for me, that final round with JD and Minnick was amazing. Pulling hard for our boy. And
which boy?
Yes.
Which one?
I was rooting for Minnick. I was rooting for Minnick.
Okay.
What?
Minnick.
What?
I know.
Wait,
Whoa.
1, 2, 3. What?
Full on 90s sitcom moment.
What?
Yeah, no, I was rooting for Minnick in that. I wanted to see him win. He out of all of our players that we have a lot of interaction with, he was the one that actually actively at the beginning of the tournament said, I want to take on Josh. He's been
He doesn't
practicing
fear
for
death.
No, man.
So
You never conquer death if you fear death. Yeah.
So yeah, he played extremely well. That list was drilled down tight. With those Electro Priests, he went a different route. He brought the Imperial Knights along.
About the character knight too,
Yeah.
so you could heroically intervene and all that.
And it was ugly.
Yeah.
Real good.
Real good.
Yeah. So Jeff, highlights of the tournament for you.
Highlights for the tournament, man. Well, I was ringer, so I got to play a couple games. I got to experience the Josh Minnick round one. That was over in about 15 minutes. But yeah, favorite. I don't know. Like it was like I'm glad. Like I was like constantly focusing on like, okay, is everything going smoothly? Like so I kind of, it was tough for me to try to like pick one moment. Like I'm just glad everything went well, and like I'm glad people had fun, and yeah, I was glad to see some awesome armies out there. I don't know.
It was really nice to get the people. Overall the day there were very few any confrontation moments out of no real huge arguments. There were a couple judge calls.
There were a couple
given
That's
tables,
common.
but
That's
that's
gonna happen.
No,
It's gonna
no
happen.
controversy. Everybody paid for their plasma pistols.
Yeah, there was there's none of that.
Everybody, they were on the up and up.
No big dice.
No
We were
big
all
dice.
good. No double fives. Like
Nobody had alligators.
No alligators.
Crocodiles, whatever.
Alligators, those are crocodiles.
Clearly, crocodiles are okay.
Yeah, only crocodiles, not
everybody's models
alligators.
were the correct inches and stuff, and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
There was speaking of some crazy modded models that were out there, though. There was what I am referring to forevermore as the Red Bull Dreadnought, because the Wings of Sanguinius he modeled on the Dreadnought.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it is the Red Bull Dreadnought because Red Bull gave him wings.
And he
That's
was
right.
flying. He wasn't even on the base.
No, it was
like he had
soaring across the table.
Soaring this flying.
The majestic potato box was.
I mean, Wings of Sanguinius. So whatever.
Like that's the thing. Like so, at our local tournaments. I mean, I know you don't like come to like force or expect like super great paint at local tourneys and stuff, because you're just trying to get a bunch of people to play and have a good time and stuff. But I was really impressed with the armies we had. I mean, we had a vast array of different looking armies. I mean, you talk about Brandon's Ulthway, you had the Skittles Eldar, obviously you had all of the Josh's Death Imperium mashup, and then you had the Blood Angels like that, and then we had some Ultramarines too. I mean, and obviously the Carcharodons, like just a total variety of armies. One thing I did note though, there was no Tyranid players here.
Not a one.
I'm surprised by that. I was I felt like they're a really good army. I mean, we've harped on it. They were
the best army,
the best all around.
Player, yeah.
I agree. I have no arguments with giving the Tyranids the overall best. If piloted by best player,
yeah, they're good at
they
everything.
defend every single option.
Yeah. I'm just surprised we didn't see one.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see. I'll call out Josh Death and Minnick to bring Tyranids to the stream.
Okay.
Let's see him. I'll play him too.
Does Death play Tyranids? I've never seen.
No,
him.
he does. He has
I've never
everything.
seen him. But I'm sure he has everything.
It's probably true. I'm sure he does. I'm curious
So,
what his list would be.
Yeah, he's so like that. That's in fact we're just to jump back on the rails. My highlight was actually just theory crafting with him for a little bit and seeing how insane the termites are. And then like that, I had several good conversations with different players about why'd you take that? Well, does this, and that, and then we talked, and that was I got those conversations, like 5 or 6 of those conversations. So that was my highlight into the philosophy of why they take this unit over that. So, and I got a few of those. So that was by far the best. So now jump back off the rails. Yeah, what would Josh Death Tyranid list?
I mean, there has to be at least one flyer into it. It's so
There's
efficient.
3.
I think he plays 3.
There's 3. There's no doubt.
I
about
say
it.
at least one. So I was on the right side of that one.
Yeah.
You know that he's running Biovores because they're too good.
I bet he can't beat me if he runs 0 Flyrants though.
Well, I mean, that's
is that
like
a call out?
That's
is that the gauntlet thrown?
No, he's gonna beat you.
No, I don't.
I feel like he could beat anybody with like a bag of potato chips and
a spork.
Yeah.
No.
As long as he pays for the spork. You want to make sure all sporks are TO approved.
Sweet barbecue lays. Chips. No, I don't know. I think that's what you have to do when you're at a Minnick, Josh Death, even like the other guys, the
Tim's and you got to shout out Tim's and Graham as well. Graham,
yeah.
Like,
I mean, they're so methodical.
What are some
you know,
of the
they
big
play the
names
game so well.
in the West
Nick
Coast?
Donavati, Reese,
those
Frankie,
guys, right. So, like,
your boy Jeff.
You have
in
to
control.
Yeah,
my
you
boy.
have to like play with less optimal lists in order to really challenge yourself. So like, Josh Jeff can come on down. Whatever, you can beat me with your 3 Hive Tyrants. But if you don't have them, you know, that's the real challenge. So that's like when I play League and I'm like, I'm not playing any Terminators. I'm not playing anything that Deep Strike. I'm only
Wow,
playing
are you
Scouts.
calling Terminators like a great unit?
They're awesome, but they suck. I mean,
they're awesome. They're awesome, like look wise and like lore wise. They're my favorite unit at 40k by far. Like that's my favorite unit of all time and
like,
forever will be.
They're like those Tito's pizza rolls. Like, they're good, but they suck overall.
They're just full of shit.
30 minutes later, you regret taking them.
Yeah. You know, you're like, man,
Like, was that really food? Like, what did I just consume?
When they're on sale and you can buy 240 count bags for $3, you're like, all right, you know. So whatever, they're like that. So, but yeah. So, not jump back off the rails. I'm just saying. But yeah. If he wants to come down and battle, we'll do it.
All right.
So you can bring your Flyrants. I don't care.
We're
if he brings Fry, that's game over, man.
yeah.
Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, actually, I think if he brings
3 Flyrants,
the Flyrants, yeah.
I mean, that unit is so good. And I'm sure he's found a way to, you know, maximize command points. Because then if you get that thing to fight twice, like it's deleting
know ahead of
stuff.
time, I would need some time to come up.
What would you play?
You know, I don't know. I think
Death Guard.
Maybe
Ooh.
Death Guard. Yeah.
Get some Xenos love going on. Torch those
Death Guard.
SOBs.
Matt is texting him now.
It's probably like yeah, I'm sure
he's setting the date. So,
Much more important, I got to text the boss.
So
phone started buzzing.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like Custodes would struggle hardcore because you're talking about.
I would not play
because Hive Times just rip those guys apart.
Not to mention you can
that, like, you beat Custodes with mortal wounds and they can dish out a shitload.
Oh, true, yeah, mortal
so,
wounds,
like,
yeah, that's true.
You know, no, but I think Death Guard because then I have the 5 up.
Yeah, you get the 5 up. Yeah, you're still
In fact,
durable.
let's do that, Josh. Death, your Tyranids, whatever, versus my Death Guard.
All right. So we've got that call out.
Write it down, take a picture, send it to him.
All right. We will be reaching out to make that happen. You will be seeing that live on stream because that is not happening behind closed doors.
To be determined.
Yeah.
We've got a couple. We've got a couple grudge matches that are going to be lined up for the stream coming out of the tournament, which is another thing that we love seeing. We're going to be seeing a rematch of the final. DJ and Graham are going to be playing each other on stream.
Sweet.
Jeff.
Wait, are they playing the same armies or
they
just
are
battling each other?
They are going to be playing the same armies. They've both allowed themselves a little bit of tweaking to hone towards the other's list, but that's going to be on stream. We're going to be showing that off. Jeff, you and your boy Brandon are going to be playing on stream.
Yes, my boy. So I've played him 2 or 3 times in 8th edition. He stomped me pretty easily. He played Death Guard. So I played AdMac. He played Death Guard once, and then he played Tyranids once. And I played him 3 times.
Because the Dark Eldar as well.
Yeah, because I played the AdMac against Dark Eldar. Got destroyed. Then I played. Well, it was Yannari.
Right.
And then AdMac against Death Guard got destroyed, and then I played Tyranids against my Dark Angels. That got destroyed. So
not looking good for the People's Hero is what we're hearing.
Not looking good. So
we're
What else we got? Who are you battling, dude?
I am playing Doozer.
Match?
Doozer and I are going to be playing on stream.
I like that.
We are going to be playing, I believe, a game of Shot Hammer on stream. We'll be doing it up here at Immortals.
Like alcohol?
Alcohol shots.
You're not going to be able to keep up with Doozer.
I don't know. We're going to have to see.
I mean, I don't know. I
I
feel like
do
they're
have-
pretty
I feel
evenly
like
They're
matched.
both Caucasian, so
Size advantage.
Well, I was gonna say, I
say.
think he might have the size. Well, he's
you're
taller.
They're
than
both big guys.
He's taller. I was gonna say, like size, they're kind of equal.
You're both big guys.
I do have a little bit more gravitational pull than Doozer does, I think. A little bit more around the midsection, but we'll see.
Oh man.
We both got German heritage rocking for us, so it's in our bloodstream.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun game between the two of us.
I like the stream. Yeah, a way to showcase some grudge matches and some fun rivalries. I'm salty that I lost to Doozer. It was such a good game, and I could have won if I would have took one motto off. The game would have changed if I did not. If I removed a different motto from this unit, my sergeant. So he told me after the game, I was like, yeah, you're right. I just didn't want to do that. I valued the sergeant's extra attack more than so. But
it's the little things.
It is those little things.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that here in an up. Speaking of teasing, we'll be talking about some of those little decisions that you can make that help make or break a game, because we saw a lot of really well planned small moves that change games. We'll be talking about how to look at that in an upcoming episode. The things that you can do to make or break your game. But guys, I think it was a success. I'm going to go ahead and say we had a great first event.
Yeah, and drama was kept to a minimum.
Yep.
So that's all you can ask for, right? At least in the
absolutely.
news these days of 40K. So
yeah,
we didn't end up on bowls the next day. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. That is good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I expect bigger stuff for the next one. And
I also expect more players. I think
more players. To
I feel like we had a few
prizes,
people who were gonna come, but just like for some reason decided not to.
Yeah, stuff comes up. And it's funny. Like we want more and more players to come out, but it's only because since we pay out with cash, that just means more cash we can pay.
Yeah,
back
more
to
prizes,
you guys.
prize
So,
support.
Yeah, it's really just about hey, we want to be the guys that dude, if you win this event, you can win easily $300-400.
Right.
That is the goal, So we need you to come out and battle,
Yeah, we need the players to.
And the location was fantastic. Food was great.
Service was great. Food was great. Everything.
Shout out to Lynn,
Lynn,
who will never hear this, but we love you anyway.
Never listen to this podcast, but on the spot with the coffee and the wings and everything else. Yep,
she's my MVP of the tournament. 9 a.m. coffee. I have to change my favorite moment of the tournament. 9 a.m. coffee with Lynn. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The venue was awesome. I think Dave and Buster's was great. They would like us, to come back, and definitely, they have a lot more room for us to get more players too. Like they have another room to the right of us that they had a birthday party that day.
Oh, is it bigger?
There's a doorway that opens up to it.
Right.
And if we can, we can definitely get
a second room going.
A second room, another 20 tables. It can definitely grow. So there's a lot of potential.
Wow.
At that venue. So, and like I said, awesome food, arcade games, alcohol, it was, and tableside service.
Tableside service.
Tableside service.
That's not a
that
common
is not
place.
a small thing, man. That is not a small thing at all. As the resident TCD tourney whore, I'm telling you, that is not something that you're seeing anywhere. LVO doesn't even have table service. So
there you go.
Take that, LVO.
Reese, we're calling you out, man.
I'm sure
big thanks to
ITC.
Paul. And,
thanks to Paul for sure.
Yeah, who helped us out. And we had a couple members of the community reach out and wish us luck. That was Paul Murphy, Reese. We really appreciate that from you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And we look to be showing up at you guys' events next year, heading out to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think that'll be help once we travel and get out there, and
we gotta vlog that shit.
Yeah.
It'll come out, and then they'll come to our stuff, and then it'll what's that? Reciprocate.
Yep. Reciprocation.
Yeah, that long word. So
Jeff, why don't you take us out?
I roll one, so you don't have to.
Welcome to the Chainsaw Diaries. Chainsword Diaries is coming to you from Immortals Inc. Studios.